What up, world? It's Mac. Tell me something slick and make it stick. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Let me get everybody logging in, man. We got a great show today. We're going to be talking about 3 keys to handling baby mama drama. And I probably got about 5 of them. But I'm going to give you the top 3 for all the guys out there. It's a lot of fathers out there that reached out to me. Like, Mac, I appreciate what you've been dropping, man. I want to be in my kid's life. With the mother of my child should be tripping. So, guys, I'm going to tell y'all, a little bit about my story, all the crap I done dealt with. Across the board, I done dealt with it. What up, Joanna? How you doing? And man, shout out. We got the D back in the building. I got the Choice Finest back in the building. Joanna was like, Mac, where you been? What up, Joanna? So, and shout out, man, listen. And I want to say this first, though. To all the women that are great mothers and co-parent and know how to separate their feelings, because you can be a horrible last mate, you can be a horrible husband, and you can be a great father. You can be a great mother and be a shitty-ass wife or girlfriend. So I want to shout out to all of the mothers that understand how to co-parent, keep their feelings aside, keep the main thing, which is what's best for the children, man. So I want to just say that out the way. So this is no knock on the good mothers. We just simply on this episode talking about 3 keys for the men to handle baby mama drama. Because the thing is, it's a lot of times men don't exactly know what to do. They get irritated. Some women, not all, play mind games. And before you know it, man, people spaz and shit escalate and they take their focus off the kids. But anyway, how are y'all doing? So, Joanna, the D. Tell me something slick and make it stick. What has been going on up in the D, man? I am happy to be back on Fridays at 8 o'clock. It feels good to be back, y'all. I will update y'all. Doing some tweaks and peace to the channel. Purple Patties will be back, but I'm making some changes. And but I will be bringing it back soon, though. I'm glad. I feel honored that people have reached out, asking about the podcast, when I'm coming back. But been a lot going on in a good way for your boy Mac. A lot going on. A whole lot of good stuff going on. So we're going to ramp back up. We got some more great interviews I'm excited to talk about. But I want to hear about y'all week, man. Anybody got anything great that happened to them this week? Give me one. Something. I need something. Give me something. I need something great that happened to y'all this week. I know it got to be something. Well, I'm going to tell y'all what's good happened to me this week. What up, Maria? So, Maria, we're talking about the 3 keys to handling the baby mama drama, man. Joanna says, wishing I was still in Jamaica. I spent my birthday there. Joanna, when was your birthday? Happy belated birthday. When you turned 28? What are you, Joanna, 28? 27? Somewhere up in there. What are you, Joanna? About 28? 29, somewhere up in there. I know you're in a deal for 30. My girl. Feels good to see those 2 names again. Maria and Joanna. Feels good to see them names again. It's been a minute. But yeah. So Maria, that's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. So your birthday was January 15th. You turned 38? I swear you don't like no damn 38. Man, go ahead. What's up in that Detroit water, man? You goddamn, you aging like fine wine. God damn. Looking good, mama. I know you got old knock around Johnny up there. I know you got old Leroy in Detroit. Let me see what Maria got. Maria says, I received 2 new job offers. Yo, congratulations. Which one you gonna go with, Maria? You don't know yet? Whichever one paying the most money? Or you going to go with the one that's probably got the most long-term benefits? Let me see. Same here. Wait a minute. So, Joanna, you got 2 job offers too this week? Man, look at you. So, okay then. So, we got some real prosperous-ass people today. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. That's what I'm talking about, ladies. I'm happy to hear that. Well, y'all already know, as far as a personal update, I documented my weight loss journey. I dropped them 50. So your boy, they got down to a lean 215, y'all. I had to get that TV weight up off of me. That shit did not look good. I didn't like it. I don't care what nobody said. I did not like being that damn big. So I had to get that weight up off me. So, but anyway, I'm happy about that. And I'm really more happy about y'all having 2 new job offers. See, so Maria says, I don't know yet the long-term benefit one. Joanna says, I got 2 offers. Maria says, yes, he is all the time. God is good all the time, for sure, for sure. Actually, y'all, I got a new corporate gig that I actually start on Monday myself. I couldn't turn it down. It fit into what I'm trying to do. I had to go get that bag. So I actually start on Monday. One of my sons is putting together my laptop now in the background. So I'm gonna get all my shit together. I'm gonna be ready to roll for Monday, but I couldn't turn that corporate bag down. So wait a minute. I got a new gig. Joanna, you got a new gig. Well, you got 2 opportunities, and Maria got 2 opportunities, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, I couldn't turn the bag down to Joanna. For me to go take a gig, I was like, you know what? They came with it, and I said, well, goddamn it, if you want Mac, you got to pay for Mac, and goddamn it, they paid for Mac. So Mac gonna perform. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get into the show. It's good to first of all hear everything. People come in. Obviously, a lot of people catching the replay. People are getting used to me being back on Fridays. So you know what? We'll get back in the flow. But people are catching up on on the replay. The 3 keys to handling baby mama drama. And of course, I want y'all to be interactive. Y'all know how we get down. If it's something that you guys have experienced, I know both of you ladies. I mean, I know that ain't y'all thing, but I'm sure y'all know some dramatic ass women who can't separate the two. And, that really get in the way. But just to kind of tell a little bit about my story. Normally, I'm not as personal, but I think there's a time and a place for everything. And I think it's a good time for me to be more, open moving forward about my story and what I had to overcome. And so, I have, I'm the mother of my children. I have one child. I have 2. I have one son with a lady in California, and I got, another child, my oldest 2 boys. And so I've experienced various different types of women. I have experienced the sneaky, I'm gonna smile in your face, but I'm gonna undermine everything you do, baby mama. And I've experienced the dramatic, I'm gonna raise hell and cause problems, baby mama. Both of them really net the same, to be honest with you. If it's between a woman that's gonna be sneaky and smile in your face, but at the same time talking shit about you, to your kids, versus the woman that's just gonna be like, look, I'm just gonna be a bitch. Give me the woman that's gonna be a bitch, because I know what I'm signing up for. But I have dealt with both of them, and I had to learn how exactly to navigate those waters and how not to let myself, be irked and irritated and stressed, and how to get through that. So, for a lot of y'all know, I am a single father. I was. I mean, they grown now, but I did raise both of the boys from like 11 and 12 on up. And I'll just say this: when I took them from their mom, we made an agreement that, hey, I'll take it from here. You move on and do your thing, and I don't want anything from you. And I thought we had a good agreement, but unfortunately, there was a lot of things that were done that were nasty, that were undermining, and it wasn't a supportive environment, and that it caused a lot of problems with my kids, caused a lot of problems within my household, because you got your dad telling you one thing, and then the mother of your children trying to undermine it on the low. So it was just problematic. But it ultimately boiled down to, not a woman not accepting that, hey, I know you might have pictured yourself with us together, but that relationship, is over. Me, the children, you, and the children were 2 separate relationships. So that's that dynamic. Then I have another child in California who was there when I left his mom. She purposely made it very difficult for me to interact with him, and I lost contact with him for many years. And it was, so I've been through it all. I've been through the child support. I've been through the estranged relationship. I have been through all the effing mind games, the baby mamas can play. And I hate to use that colloquial term or that vernacular, but for this audience, I just got to give it to them the way they understand it. So, for me, it is what it is. So let's just get to it. So, the three things to handling baby mama drama for any man, and I would tell you this: focus. What is the long game? And that when I say the long game, I'm talking about wherever you at. For at least the next, from whatever that child age is, we're just gonna say from 0 to 18. For a fact, the end game is you to be in their life. That's the end game. That's the long game, no matter what. And I think a lot of times, guys, people can get tripped up on the end game. Like, you're so much in the now and in the moment that you forget what is ultimately the end game. So for me, for example, no matter what shenanigans they play, no matter what, bullshit they was throwing at me, I was always focused on what is the end game, the long game. When it's all said and done, what matters the most? The histrionics, the drama, the bullshit, none of that's going to mean anything when it's all said and done. The only thing that's going to matter is the long game. Will you be there in the end for your children? Did you stay the entire time for your children? And I think that a lot of times, it's so easy, guys. If you're a man, to get distracted and get caught up and get frustrated. Because there are some women that play some nasty games. It's keeping your kids from you, parental alienation. That's some rough shit, because where do fathers really go to vent? Because everything, the courts is set up in your favor. If you're a woman, everything is set up in your favor. So a lot of times fathers feel alienated. And I've never understood how some women tend to think it's okay to have the man to make the baby, but then the relationship don't work out. Fuck him. He ain't got no value. No, he ain't no value to you, but he still got value to that child. And that's always been, perplexing to me, how some women can think that, the father is less valuable than the mother when she ain't even a mother without the father. So, that never made sense to me. And my whole thing was, my whole story throughout my journey dealing with this topic was, I never was going to let any woman make me be less than a man or dictate to me what kind of father I was and I wasn't going to be. Like, you can't stop me from being a father. That is my undeniable right from God. And I think a lot of men have to be reminded that, look, you got a natural universal right. And God Almighty is going to be in your corner if you're trying to be a father. Trust me. I know. I made a post today, guys, talking about, and this is the thing that kills me, right? Growing up, Juwan, in the D, and, I'm from Chicago, and Maria, baby, forgive me for not knowing exactly where you're from. But growing up, y'all know them dudes that, just hearing about it, niggas are spitting the block for the homies, right? Somebody mess with the homies, they're ready to go ride, go rob, go kill. Some niggas will die for the homies. But the minute a woman give them a hard time about their kids, they whining, complaining, bitching, moaning, and they disappear. That ain't never made no sense to me. They ain't never passed a common sense test to me. So I always said this: how you gonna sit up here and ride for the homies, but you gonna sit up here and not ride for your kids? That ain't never connected with me. But anyway, I think that when you have the end game in mind, and you know exactly what the end game is, you stay for the whole ride, no matter what. So this is really, really important. Thanks, Juwan. Exactly. It's really important. The long game is really important. You have to stay for the whole ride. Because if you're willing to ride and die for the homies, you're willing to get yourself, rob for niggas, kill for niggas, steal for niggas, but you won't sit up here and the minute the woman give you some drama about your kids, fuck them kids. Now make that make sense to me. So you willing to go do a bid for some niggas who don't care about you, but you won't even go to court and fight for the right to be a father? Come on, man. So we got to break that sick-ass, ignorant-ass mentality. All right, so number one, guys, the long game, right? Setting an example. What Maria says, it's a lifetime thing, not a sometime thing. You better say it, Maria. You better say that. It's a lifetime thing and not a sometime thing. That's important. All right. So, fellas, number two, you got number one, know your long game. You're here for the long term. As the opposite. You're not here for a fun time. You're here for a long time. So know the opposite. Know the game. All right. Number two, stay focused. Keep the main thing, which is your child or your children. That's something that, for example, with me, it was always, no matter what was thrown at me. And I mean, and when I tell y'all, man, it's so much bullshit. I try not to get air out all my, my dirty laundry, out of respect for those kids. But I gotta also keep it real. What up, Zeus? Say hi to the people. You're gonna speak to the people. Zeus gonna say what's up to the people. All right. Anyway, I still gotta, keep it real and be honest, and because I want to share my story, how I overcame it. So, I can't withhold what really happened. So, whether it was child support, because a lot of times women are used child support out of reprisal. I'm gonna get back. Now, I have no problem paying child support. And I think child support is good for sorry ass niggas that don't want to pay. I think it's in place for a reason. But I don't agree with child support when it comes to the sense of you're going to use it as a tactic, for retaliation. You won't even know. I can't tell y'all how many men I didn't heard that sorry as hell. The mothers, their children didn't put them on child support. Or women I've talked to. Nah, I can make it without him. Oh, you make it out the sorry ass nigga, huh? But the good dude who didn't want to be with you no more, you can't wait to take his ass to child support and slaughter his ass. I mean, you can't wait to put them white folks in his business. You can't wait, as we say. So my whole thing is this, man. I mean, you want to put the laws on somebody's business, you can't wait. Listen, my thing is this, y'all. I'm not with that. I don't agree with that. At least I think you try to be, amicable or try to come to some type of friendly resolution. But let's just say you can't, right? And let's just say you're a father and you got to pay child support. Pay it. I know it's going to be a lifestyle hit. I know it's going to suck. I know you're going to be mad as an MF that it's a pretty good chance. Trust me. I paid over $1,100 in child support. $1,100. And when I told my son how much I paid in child support, he was like, he's like, Dad, I don't think I've seen none of that. I said, you probably didn't see much of it. That's just keeping it all the way real. So as a man that paid over $1,100, trust me when I tell you that shit hurt. I get it. So all the fathers out there that when you see your check and you like, damn, I can't believe I'm paying this much, you give it to that person. I get it. But this is why I need you to stay focused. Because at the end of the day, it's not about her. That lifestyle will end. That will end. Well, now, what will begin for you as a father is the fact that when that lifestyle ends, you're able to be there and tell your children, hey, I don't know what you know or what you were told, but this is what I've been doing for you. And as a father, if you can say that, and you can prove that, then that child then looks at their mother like, wait a minute, this man been doing this the whole time, and you ain't even told me nothing about that. So I just think that when you live right and you walk with integrity and character and walk with righteousness, I just believe God can always protect you and make a way. So whatever you're giving up in child support, if you're an honorable person, I can assure you this, you will get that money back in other ways. That money will come back to you in ways you ain't never seen. When I was paying that $1,100 child support, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting it. I didn't even miss it. Now, I still would have wanted to have, it should have been a little bit less than that. One child, $1,100. Man, stop. California full of shit. To this day, I don't like California because of that dumb shit. But anyway, I paid it. I could have fought, went to court, got it reduced because I was raising my other boys. But you know what? For the sake of peace, I let it go. And God blessed me in ways I couldn't even believe. So whatever that $1,100 was, I was getting 3 and 4 times that amount in commission and things like that. Because you're universally doing what's right for your kid. So stay focused. Fellas, if it's a situation where they're keeping the kids away, here's what I want you to do. Always make an effort. There is no reason to never not make an effort to be with your children. So when I was estranged from my son, the one in California, hey, call, send cards, do something that shows you trying. And fortunate for me, he lived with his grandmother as well, and I would always address everything to his grandmother, because I knew she would give it to him. And in doing that, I would always say, hey, give me a call. And so finally one day he called and we started talking and built a relationship. And we, and we called back up and I introduced him to his other brothers. And we went out there and we started to build the bond. So, man, but the thing is, I want fathers to stay focused on what the main thing is, and that's your children. So no matter what obstacle these women could throw at you, might throw at you, whether it's the child support, whether it's keeping the kids away, you got rights. If you got to go get a lawyer, man, go get a lawyer. Because at the end of the day, your kids spell love EFFORT. Effort. Did you try? That's the only thing they care about. When it's all said and done, they don't want to hear shit about what my mama, what man, your mom was tripping. I said, forget it. I'll wait till you get grown. That ain't gonna work. And I think a lot of men get caught right here at that stay focused portion. They get so tired of the bullshit. They get so tired of the mind games. And they say, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna let these kids, I'll talk to them when they get grown. Well, here's the thing. They ain't gonna want to hear it then. You're not gonna want to hear it then. Because they're gonna say, why you didn't try? They're gonna say, why you didn't try? Fellas, there's two type of pains you're gonna deal with. The pain of the temporary pain of that woman playing gorilla and monkey games, or the forever pain of your child regretting you because you didn't try. Because you can't, there's no excuse for not trying. Now you can explain. Hey, you saw me knocking on the door. You saw me choose. You saw that. Yeah, daddy, I did see that. I did see that. You try. And eventually, if you keep trying long enough with the courts and everything, things will. Man, there are laws in place that can help us. But men have to try. You don't. I always say this. A woman can say, or anybody can say whatever they want to about you. Just don't let it be true. Don't let it be true. Do not let it be true. And you control that, whether it's true or it's not true. So if you don't want it to be true, then don't abide by that. Don't accept that. Fight. And when I tell y'all I had to fight to be a father, I was gonna fight. Oh yeah, I wanted all the smoke. Because you're not gonna have these kids thinking that their daddy don't love them. And that was my whole thing. I wasn't gonna let none of my kids feel, think, or emote that their daddy didn't love them. And that was my whole thing. So I'm big on that. Stay focused. Keep the main thing, which is your child or your children. Don't ever forget that. Don't get caught up with the gorilla and monkey game and the stupid stuff. Please don't. Let me get to Maria. Maria says, at the end of the day, kids care about effort and your time. Y'all know Maria gonna always come through with the philosophical deep stuff, man. You know Maria, you can count on her to come through the deep. Here's the thing. That's all they care about. Now, fathers, I got some good news. Breaking news. Here's something you got to remember. Kids don't remain kids. They get grown. And when they get grown, they start to see daddy and mommy for who they are. Like when you get grown, if her name is Sheila, she be like, damn, Sheila got problems. Yeah, Sheila, you a motherfucker. If it's Ralph, like, you know what? Yeah, Ralph, you got some issues. But here's the thing. You got to stay in the game long enough to get to that. Because kids will grow up, especially, women or men. They're going to grow up. And they're going to see their parents for who they really are. But like, you know what? Yeah, I can see why my dad didn't want to be around your ass. You be tripping. Oh, I can see why my mama had to leave you. So it does get better. Things get greater later. And I think that's the thing that I can assure you guys as being on the other side of it. If you stay down with your kids and you keep them focused, as Maria says, at the end of the day, kids care about effort and your time. I don't think you could have said it better than that. If you stay the course, stay the course now. Stay it, goddamn. If you stay the course, they will appreciate you. They will respect you. So all y'all women who listening and gonna be listening on the replay, just do know them kids grow up and they gonna put that shit on the scale. And they're gonna be like, wait a minute now, I saw what he did. And I saw how your monkey ass was acting too, lady. And you was tripping. It's happened to me. I've had my sons at various points tell me, Dad, I get it, man. I don't know how I would have dealt with that either. But thank you for not leaving us. Thank you for trying. Thank you for coming back to check on me. Thank you for not letting me feel I'm not loved by my father. So I want fathers to take that away from this. Things get greater later. Stay in the game. This too shall pass, as we always hear that favorite, Bible passage. This too shall pass, and it really will. It really truly will. You have to stick in the game, man. Please, for sure. Mac facts. I like that. We're gonna use that. I'm gonna take that. That's the part that meant that most don't understand. They don't. Adults see your true colors. They see through the inconsistency. You better say that again. Let me leave it up there too. The adults see through your true color. Adults see your true colors. They see through inconsistency. So when your children become adults, guess what? Your boys gonna deal with girls. They gonna deal with other women. They have relationships like, wait a minute, that motherfucker's tripping. Your girls deal with men. This dude tripping. Like, so as they get older, they start to deal with, they have their own relationships. They make children. They see failed relationships. So as this harsh standard that they held you to, as they get older, they be like, you know what? Man, I was tripping. Damn, Dad, Pops had it hard, man. I feel Pops. I'm going through my own shit right now. And that's what I want. So fellas out there, you can guarantee that. So let's recap 1 and 2. Number 1, the long game. Remember, the goal is to make it to the end. Make it to the end. That's the whole name of the game with parenting. Make it to the end. Number 2, stay focused. Keep the main thing, which is your children. So, Matt, hey, she's trying to raise child support. Okay, well, go to court and fight that, but keep your mind on them kids. Mac, man, she tripping. She don't want to let me see my boys. Go to court, put a lawyer on her ass, and let her know. Because I tell you what, if these women or anybody know that you're gonna fight them, it's gonna be a fight. They're eventually gonna stop. But the thing is, so many men get frustrated and they don't want to fight, or they don't think they can fight. All right, so that's what Mac is here to share my story. All right, last one, y'all, and we're gonna wrap up soon. Be respectful. Be respectful. Be respectful. Be respectful. Let me explain. Let me see, Joanna. Maria said something. That's right, Joanna. It's the understanding that's sometimes hard too. That's sometimes hard too. Be respectful, men. I don't care what she says, what she does. Don't you ever in your life utter a bad word about their mother. Not one. Not one. Don't ever disrespect her. Don't ever cuss her out. Don't ever put your hands on their mother. Now, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to get to that, Joanne. I see your question. I'm going to get to that, baby. I'm going to tell you why. Because guess what? You want your actions to age well. That shit ain't going to age well. See, if you're a father and you putting your hands on their mama, that ain't gonna age well. You in a lose-lose situation. She might have pushed you to your brink and you snapped at that moment. You couldn't take no more. It ain't gonna age well. Them kids ain't gonna never forget that you slapped their mama. You cussed their mama out. You called all type of B's and out her name and all type of expletives. That ain't gonna work. So what am I telling you to do? Walk away. Under no circumstances do you return fire, because at the end of the day, ain't nothing better when my boys told me, you know what, Dad? One thing I can say, you never said nothing bad about my mother. Never did. Now, they mother come around now, I won't be bothered with her. If she walking here right now, I will move my shit and I'll leave. I don't want to be nowhere near the woman. No, and I don't want to be around her at all. I don't need to, I don't have to, but I still have never disrespected her and never spoken bad of her, but I don't want to be around her. So I say this, you either gonna have to walk away or you're gonna have to explain to your kids one day why you disrespected their mother. And then you don't know what the damaging effects of that is. Because remember, kids mimic what they see. So if you're raising boys, like especially for me, or if I was raising a girl, either dynamic, I'm raising boys. Am I teaching my son to get emotional? You don't have no vagina. You don't have no period. Why are you getting emotional and cussing out women? If a woman realizes she can't get no emotions out, eventually she gonna leave you alone. She like, shit, no matter what I do, I can't rattle his cage. They'll stop. Trust me, they'll stop. When she realizes you're not gonna return it, there's not gonna be no feminine energy, you gonna let her have it. Big T, what up, man? Welcome back, baby. Happy New Year to you. That's the thing. Under no circumstances do you ever disrespect the mother of your children. Now you saying, well, man, she disrespected me. Let that be on her record. Don't let that be on your record. You're a man. Walk away. And never disrespect or say anything disparaging about their mother in front of your kids. Now you can call all type of B's and hoes and all type of shit to your homeboys and homegirls and your family and everybody else. That's understandable. You got to get that shit out. You can say F her every which way, but do not under no circumstances disrespect them in front of the kids. Because what you want your actions to age well. You want to be proud. I can say this. When you get in your 40s and you get in your 50s, and I'm 47, and you can see the regret. I'll say this. You can see the shame and the regret when you do disrespectful things. You can see that it don't age well. So fellas, trust me, karma is real. Karma is real. When you see that shit was cute when they 25 and 30. When you get in your 40s, that shit don't sit well. Because you got to live with that and sit with that. That man never disrespected you or that woman never disrespected you. And it go both ways. It go both ways. Ladies, if you raising children, don't ever speak ill of that man. Here's why. If he ain't shit, he ain't shit. Guess why? You do not have to help sorry. If a person is sorry, they're going to be sorry. Sorry don't need no help. If you were sorry, you sorry. So I ain't got to say it. They're going to see it. Remember. But so fellas, if a woman is constantly putting you down, guess what that means? It means you ain't sorry. She got to go out her way to convince them kids that you're sorry. So that's all, man. Be respectful. You want your actions to age well. Extremely important. Let me get to what I think I want to go back to what Joanna said. She says, Mac, what's no. She said, what do you do? It's right here. What do you do when it's the other way? Now, Joanna, you gotta give me context to that. Like when you say, what do we do when it's the other way? Give me context to that. Like, what do you mean? You're talking about when it's the woman and you're not trying to disrespect the man? Or getting physical or something like that. You gotta give me some context to what you mean on that one. But let me give it the other way. I think she meant being respectful at all times. She says, never, they'll see it when they become of age. So I want to make sure I got it right. Yeah. If you're a woman and you're raising kids and you got a man that ain't trying to help you out, always leave the door open. When every woman I date and they got the father of their children, their child or their children, he's an absentee dad or he's not trying to be involved. Always say, leave the door open. Leave the door open. And I say, because you don't ever want to be held responsible or be the one that can be said, but damn, I would have been there. But you know what? You closed the door on me. So that's my whole thing, man. You don't ever interfere with the relationship between that child and that parent. That's not your role. Your role is to understand how to be mature and co-parent. Unfortunately, I wasn't fortunate enough to have women who were able to understand that dynamic. Now, me taking my own culpability, did I end our personal relationships the best ways? Nah, looking back, I could have did things better personally, if you want to go there, but that had nothing to do with my relationship with my children. I've said this on my other shows and on TikTok and things of that nature and other clips. If you want to say I wasn't a good husband or I wasn't a good mate, we'll go with that. I'm not going to argue with that. I probably wasn't. But your ass you wasn't good for me either. But here's the thing. What's going below the belt is when you try to make it and when you try to, tarnish my reputation to my children. When you're trying to convince my kids I ain't shit. Now, these are two different relationships. So if you're a man, don't tear down. If the mother of your children, she wasn't shit, that ain't got nothing to do. She could be an excellent mother. She just wasn't a good wife or a girlfriend. And it's reverse. So guys, that's my take on all of that. So again, we're gonna go with the top three again. The long game. Stay focused on the long game. Set an example, for your children. And remember what the end game is: to be in their life, to remain in their life, and when they get into adulthood, you don't want emotionally fucked up kids. Okay, The kids who hate and the kids who hurt are the kids that don't feel loved. Very rare do we see mass murderers come from well-loved families, from mothers and fathers, okay? And they're both equally important. One is not more important than the other because last I checked, I can't be a father without a mother. So they're equally important. Number two, stay focused. Again, men or women, stay focused. Keep the main thing the main thing. You know what you're there for is to be there for your children. Circumvent the bullshit. Don't let nobody keep you away from your child. Under no circumstances, do not let anybody keep you from being in your child's life. If you are a man, you have rights. Fathers, you got rights. You got rights. You got God Almighty on your side because there is nothing and this is what I believe. We don't know till we get there, but on Judgment Day, I believe you're going to be held accountable for what you were responsible for. You are held accountable for the life you create. And it's cowardly as a man to make a baby and leave it. If you make it, you better raise it. And that's my motto. I wrote it in my book. And you know, anybody that's ever read my book, it's a chapter, and I call it that. If you make it, you raise it. And I was honest and real about my story. I did not want to be a single dad. Hell no. Hell no. I was having my way. I was just getting back on my feet again. I'm Bachelor of the Year. I got the chicks, rolling in and out. I'm living life, baby. The last thing I wanted to do was being a single dad. But life is about choices and consequences. And I chose my children, and the consequence worked out in my favor. It was a good consequence. I put my selfish desires aside, and I chose my children. I stayed focused on my kids. And that meant, that I put personal relationships aside. I did. Did that mean that I date seriously while I was raising them? I didn't, because I didn't want a woman to come second. Did that mean I had to put away my own individual entrepreneurial pursuits? I did. But it was the greatest thing I ever did because I laid down, I made those babies, and I raised them to men, and I'm very proud of them. And hey, they ain't got a criminal record, you know what I mean? And they're productive citizens of society. But that came because I stayed focused. And the road wasn't easy. When I tell you, they mother threw everything at me to get me off track, to get the attention on her. I didn't take the bait. Fellas don't take the bait. It's just an emotional tactic to get the attention off of them. All right? And lastly, again, be respectful. Under no circumstances do you disrespect the mother or the father of your children. If you feel yourself into that point, walk away. Get up, walk away. Because it's not believe me, the mother of my children deserved to get her, her cussed out in some more shit. Believe me, both of them did. Believe me when I tell you that. When I'm a fighter by nature, I'm the king of my motherfucking get back. What? The only time I swallowed my mom and held my tongue in check was for them babies. But I'm glad I did. Because y'all, what if I would have cussed her out? I would have gave her satisfaction because she got what she wanted. I got him. He got mad. He got flustered. Yeah. See, I told you your daddy wasn't shit. And it's how many men don't have that control. And that's what I want people to understand. Keep that control. Don't lose control. That's all I'm saying. Keep your head. Fellas, keep your head. Ladies, if you raising kids and that baby daddy, keep your head. Because what you don't want, the kids like, Mama, why you cuss my daddy out? You ran him away and this and the third. Now, you might have been nice to him a million times over. What up, Tony G? You might have been nice to him a million times over. And at one time, you had a human moment and you snapped. Walk away. Go get you a drink. You'll see me. I smoked a lot of goddamn cigars raising them kids. Shit. Thank God for cigars. I will always be indebted to cigars because it helped me, man, for really spazzing out on that crazy, and that lady, her crazy ass. But anyway, y'all, I'm here to laugh about it. I'm on the other side of everything, and I want to share my story. And that's why I kind of scaled the channel down, because people really wanted more of my story and who I am as a person. And that's what I'm here for, man. I lived a lot of life, y'all, and I got to really share it. It's one thing to hear about it in my book, which is great, but it's another thing to hear from the horse's mouth. So that's why I did this, So I'm gonna do this every Friday, We got topics we're gonna get in, and I'm gonna have, there'll be current guests. I'll bring, Jizzle will be floating in, or I have Dom sometimes. But for the most part, people have been asking for my perspective, and I do a show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So keep your notifications on. Me and my co-host Zeus. I got a new co-host. He don't say much. He really didn't. He ain't really the best co-host, but he here. That's my dog. But anyway, man, I'm grateful for y'all, man, for continuing to rock with me all these, man, over a year now, and I'm just grateful that y'all here. We're gonna make 2025 our best year yet. I missed you guys. I love you guys. It's good to see familiar names again. I'm so happy to see Big T. Tony G's doing well. I thank y'all for the support, man. That is amazing. We still getting some tweaking and peeking some stuff. So please, by all means, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, support. Definitely need y'all support. Definitely, hey, buy your boy a cigar. Hey, I need a cigar. Shit, buy me a cigar. Hit that Cash App. Support the channel so we can continue to grow, man. That means a lot to me, guys. But yeah, long game, stay focused, and be respectful at all times. That's the key. Other than that, I did do a video, y'all. Now we're gonna kick it a little bit, talk some shit, swallow some spit. If y'all didn't see it, did a video. I know Tony saw it. I don't know if my girl saw it. I don't know if my lady saw it, but I did a video. The Lyft drop. What y'all think about that? What's y'all thoughts on that Lyft situation? Now I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts. We're gonna kick it off. I'm amongst families. We're gonna talk. We're gonna open this shit up. What y'all think about that? Because I'm telling y'all right now. You get you 500 pounds, ma'am. You a fourth of a ton, ma'am. Now, y'all, I am not one to fat shame. Hey, I lost 50 pounds my goddamn self. I come from a family of big folks. I ain't saying, listen, y'all. And I got body dysmorphia. I'm sure y'all know what that is. That means no matter how skinny I get, I'm always think I'm fat. So I got my own shit I work through. You feel me? We all have our own things that we work through. But if I'm a Lyft driver, ma'am, no. You're not gonna get in here and tear my goddamn suspension up. No, you can choose your choices. You can't choose your consequences. You chose to be that damn big. Now you do something about that. You can't do nothing about your color. Nothing about your color. But you can do something about that damn weight, goddamn it, ma'am. Now I know in Detroit y'all love Little Caesars. I love the shit out of Little Caesars too. We're gonna cut this down, man. Yeah. What you say? She doing that to boost her music. She 380. She 380. No, Juan, that woman. No, baby. She got me. No, that woman ain't no 380 pounds. She bigger. Listen. That ain't no 380 woman there. I know. That's a half a ticket there, Juwan. That's Big Mama there now. That's Big Mama. What would y'all have done? Let me ask y'all, Juwan, what you gonna do? And would you have given your Detroit? Would you given I forget the girl name, the damn rapper name, and what would you do? She's short. 380. Juwan, you sure that's 380? You sure that ain't 500 pounds? Wait a minute. T said, I'm with T. I'm with Big T. That's 500, Juwan. I have seen 300 pound. Look, we've all seen, what's that, the 600 pound life. Now, you know that woman look like about them women. Now, you, Juwan, Now, I know she's from Detroit, and you're going to slice her 200 pounds off her ass. But I'm with Big T. That woman is goddamn a fourth of a ton. Don't see, Juwan, she gonna always ride with her people, man. I'm not doing it. No Big T. She lost 100 pounds. Juwan, when did that big ass woman lose 100 pounds? When, y'all? When did she lose 100 pounds? When? All right, Juwan. I know it's Detroit over everything. We're not going to get you to say anything different. You're going to ride with your Detroit buddy. That damn woman ain't getting in my car. Now, actually, she can rap, though. She got some skills. So I want her to lose a little weight so she can perform and do her thing, because I think the girl got some skills. She got some rap skills, too. What Maria said. Wait a minute. Mind you, she's a Detroiter. I've seen her in person. I know. That's why you going for. That's why you trying to sell me. She knows some damn 380. One thing about Juwanna, she loyal. She gonna ride with her people, man. That's why she here. All right, Tony G, you with me. All right, what Big T? She's lost 100. Hey T, where she lost 100 pounds at? Goddamn it, where? Shit, man, I ain't messing with y'all. Who would you, Big T? Who gonna let her upset Juwanna? Let me ask you the questions. If you want to go hard for your homegirl, would you have given her a ride? Ain't nobody said nothing about that yet. Big T, who would give her a ride? Maria, who would give her a ride? That's my question to y'all. I'm waiting. Zeus, would you have given her a ride? No, you wouldn't have gave her a ride. You said no, he wouldn't give her a ride either. See, anybody got anything to say about that? Juwanna ain't said nothing about that, but she gonna tell me she 380. Boy, y'all something else. Anyway, moving along. So we're gonna move on with Big T. She lost it in the mind. All right, y'all. Y'all are hilarious, man. I missed y'all, man. Oh, this feels good, baby, to be back on Fridays. She's big and has Megan knees. No, she ain't got no Megan knees. No, I know she not bending down like Megan. What you mean? I have an SUV, so yeah. Well, you need an SUV for goddamn Dank DeMoss. You need an SUV for her. You SUV, 18 wheeler, goddamn, one of the two. You ain't get up in my goddamn Honda Civic. Shit, hell no. Oh my God, I'm not messing with y'all, man. She said that experience has scarred her. It scarred me too. Just seeing that shit. Big T, exactly, Big T. Ain't nobody going with that, man. I'm not. Listen, y'all. All right, so y'all gonna give her a ride. I'm not. Big T, thank you. Megan knees. Now, you know Juwanna just going to ride with her people no matter what. That woman ain't got no Megan Thee Stallion knees. She goddamn, no. Now, y'all just saying crazy shit now. Megan Thee Stallion knee. Tony G said, I got a truck, but I'm saying no. Hey, y'all. Hey, I used to have an SUV. And maybe with an SUV, I would have tried my suspension, but I got a car now. Not doing that shit. Ma'am, you can go get a Juwanna with your goddamn Megan Thee Stallion knees. Juwanna, what's the damn woman video? I'm about to go find. Hey, do y'all want me to go find this video and play this video? Should we go review this video live right now, y'all? Y'all tell me we can go. We can go find this video together. What she say? She needs to upgrade to Uber XL and pay the price. Hell yeah. And that's what the man said. I think ain't that what he said, XL? And she talking about I can fit up in these things. Juwanna, give me the damn video. If y'all want me to go, because I got to see this bullshit. I don't know. Y'all just making up too much shit now about that woman talking about she got Megan knee. No, she don't. Don't you put Megan in this now. Don't you put Megan up in this. Don't you put Megan and Dank in the same sentence now. I'm talking about the knees now. You stressing it. All right, moving on. Because I see, so me and Tony, I'm not giving her a ride. Tone not giving her a ride. I think Big T ain't giving her a ride. Juwanna gonna give her a ride. Maria ain't said nothing about giving her no ride. So I give Maria Maria ain't said nothing about giving her no ride. Yes, send it to me. Put it in the chat. And if y'all want us, I want to see this video before we get off, before we end the show. All right. What's y'all thoughts on Trump coming back? What's y'all take on that? Now, before I went off the air, we didn't really get into politics too much. I know everybody has their feelings, but this motherfucker in office now. And damn, he said he got ICE going to ship motherfuckers out of here. He wasn't budging. They coming in. Trump got them folk goddamn. They finding motherfuckers out. I'm like, bro, they going to the bodega. He got ICE finding everybody. I'm like, Trump, what are you doing? What you sitting all the Anyway, hey man, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? How y'all feel about Trump in office, man? How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel? He is trying to destroy the country. Tony G says he's just trying to destroy. Man, he's trying to destroy something. I can't keep like. Sometimes he'll say some shit. I'm like, okay, I kind of see where you're going, and then he'll do something else. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like that don't pay with Donnie, you get senile. Donnie, that ain't what you said. This motherfucker that just executive order everything. Goddamn, hey, DEI. Like, god damn. Everything. I don't know, y'all. This is gonna be what they say, Project 2025. It's gonna be a hell of a year, y'all. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Tony G says, and was trying to get rid of Section 8. Yeah, Section 8 food stamps. Listen, man, I'm all guys to shoot straight with y'all. You know, I'm not the most political because to me, the Republicans ain't did a whole lot for where I come from. The Democrats ain't did a whole lot for where I go from. The South Side of Chicago still look fucked up. So I think all of them full of shit. There's things I like, policies I like that this person say, this person. But at the end of the day, it's all just a bunch of theatrics. But some of this shit in the programs that are really beneficial to people that come from that are in impoverished areas, I'm not with that. I'm not a fan of people abusing the system. If forever, obviously, people, relief was designed for people in a tough mind, tough space, which I've been in before a couple times. You need help, but the shit was not designed for you to make a goddamn lifestyle of this shit. So if it's a misappropriation of something, yeah, I'm all for that. But just to destroy it and get rid of it for no reason, I ain't feeling that. Joanna says, I'm ready to leave the country. He is going to destroy everything and has already destroyed it a lot in under 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Imagine what this motherfucker gonna do in 2 years, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. Sober and thought. All right. Last topic. What y'all think? We ain't talked about old freak Diddy in a while. Shit. What y'all, man? Your man thought he was getting out. He got denied. Before I went off there, we was talking about that a lot on current affairs, but man, since last we've been on the air, it was the whole Jay-Z thing. He got caught up with the goddamn, they were saying about him and the rape, and it's just getting crazier and crazier, man. What you say, Tony G? He's trying to make it longer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It just then have y'all anybody seen the documentary they did on Peacock on Diddy? They got that motherfucker like a monster. Like, you know how they do it, y'all. Like they did R. Kelly, surviving R. Kelly. They're going to just discredit your character and slander you and make you seem like you just some fucking villain. They did the same thing. And they got Diddy. This just, they got the women crying in there. I said, no, nigga, you ain't getting out, nigga. You ain't getting out of this one, my nigga. It's over for you, homeboy. But yeah, y'all, go check out the documentary on that. It ain't helping his cause at all. Tony G said he's trying to make it longer. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's that, guys. Any other current affairs, man? There's a lot going on. Oh, something else I want to talk to you. I want to touch on y'all about. Hold on. See what y'all thoughts on this shit is. No, wait a minute. I know I had something else I want to shoot the Willie Bobos with you all about. Wait a minute. See what y'all take is, because I got the super smart. Y'all so smart, man. We always have dope conversations, man. I got the smart supporters. Wait a minute. Now unfortunately, that whole plane crash, man. That thing right there, that's tragic. The American Airlines and the military, something about that don't sit right with me. I don't know. Something about that y'all just don't sit right. I don't know. That just, to me, that don't sit right, y'all. I don't know. I was in the military, and what's the likelihood of them two crossing paths? I don't know. I don't know. Just something about that just sit right with me. I'm not buying it. I just think there's too much shit going on in this country, man. Between the California fires, Don Trump in office, and all the weird shit that's going on. And I just think it's too much going on in the country, man. It's a different energy. So I don't know, y'all. Only thing we can do is put our faith in God, because that's really all that's left, man. It's just weird. It's just real spooky outside now. So, but hey, I'm back. We back, and we back together again. So that's all that matters. Trump, what did Tony G says? Trump's tried to say it was Biden and Obama. He did. Yeah. Hey, Tony, he tried to sit up here and say incompetent people. You know what he's trying to hint at, right? You know what he's trying to get at? I'm like, bro, this nigga, he will blame anything. You talk about you know what? You talk about the master of goddamn it, deflecting and casting blame. This nigga, I mean, man, he got in office and just trashed everybody, and man, it's a trip. Yeah, he tried to blame Obama and Biden for everything. Dude, was a trip. But yeah, that just didn't sit well with me, especially knowing exactly, how that shit worked. Joanna says the pieces of the plane was on fire all over Philadelphia. Trump put people in charge of national security and TSA, and his caused chaos. Exactly. He is a walking shit show. Exactly, Tony G. Walking, this nigga will deflect and blame anything and anybody. That nigga right there, he can teach a class on that shit. It's everything's fault. It ain't nothing ever his fault. Y'all, America just hypocrisy, man. This man got felons and is the president for the second time. America is hypocrisy. That's what I take from all of this. I don't believe nothing they say no more. I just be like, you know what? You can be a felon and be the president. Man, free the homies, man. Let the homies out. Shit. What my girl Juana says, right, Tony G, he's trying to be a dictator. Yeah, man. Dude is just on some other shit. All right, y'all. Moving on, touching on. Make sure we got any other topics before we get up out of here for this week. Joanna, how you like that LiAngelo Ball song? You like that? You like that new LiAngelo Ball song, Tweaker? I can see you jamming Tweaker. Yeah, I can see you jamming Tweaker in Detroit, up in your SUV. Mm-hmm. And don't like you don't know who that LiAngelo Ball is, because you probably do. You probably banging that shit in Detroit. All right. Anything else, y'all, before we get up out of here? Anything else for this week, man? Any parting thoughts? But if not, man, we will be rocking again. Y'all start booking this again. Tell a friend. I'm back. New topics. Share it out with everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Again, love each and every one of y'all. Let's take it to the next level this year. Congratulations, Joanna, on the job offerings. Congratulations, Maria, on the job offerings, man. Congratulations, myself. Just congratulations on everything. I'm already knowing it's gonna be a phenomenal year. So again, y'all keep rocking with your boy. I'm gonna slide up out here, go enjoy my Friday, and y'all be blessed, stay safe. And make sure, again, share this shit out with everybody. Hit the like button, y'all, because you got to hit the like button so the algorithm can push it up. Hit that like button. Hey, man, love y'all, man. We will do this again next Friday, baby.